All right, guys, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me today. Today we have a shoulder strength and mobility workout. So if you have a mat or a clear open space, we can get started. Starting in a seated position, we are going to clasp our hands behind our back, pulling the shoulders as far back as possible, pushing that chest forward and up to the sky. Moving into our plank pose, our hands will come directly underneath shoulders and feet will go straight back. We will pull our navel into our spine, holding a straight line from the bottom of our feet to the top of our head. And we will move into a side plank, similar position. One arm will be down, one arm will be towards the sky. For an added challenge, you can put your weight on the knife edge of your feet, but for now, on your knees is totally acceptable. Switching to the other side, other arm comes down. Working to keep the obliques facing the sky and holding this for about 30 seconds. Moving into our upward dog, we will move into a plank position, keeping our hips low to the ground. Arms will stay directly under our shoulders, and pushing our weight into the top of our feet, we will lift those hips up off the ground. Pulling your crown of your head to the sky. We will move into our down dog. Hands will stay down on the mat. Feet, we will start with knees bent and straighten them as we get more comfortable. Feel free to work your legs out as needed, holding this for about 30 seconds, aiming to keep our legs as straight as possible, pushing back as far as possible while avoiding any pain. We'll move into our Sphinx pose. Elbows will come directly under our shoulders, and we will push from our forearms the crown of our head into the sky. up to our feet, we'll work into our warrior two. Left leg front, bent at a 90-degree angle. Right leg straight back, and we will bring those arms up parallel to the ground. Working our way into a deep lunge as much as possible without any pins or needles. Keeping our shoulders up, core engaged, we'll switch to the other side. Right leg will come to a 90-degree and left leg will go straight back. Holding this for about 30 seconds. Next we have our chair pose. Arms will come straight up facing the sky, and we will work into a low squat, keeping our feet parallel to each other like they're on train tracks, and keep your core engaged. We will move into a child's pose down on the mat. Both arms will be reaching to the top of the mat while you push your hips towards your feet. Spread your knees as far as needed to stay comfortable, and hold this for about 30 seconds. We will thread the needle, leaving the left hand to the top of the mat. Put your right arm through the space between your body and the mat. Palm can face up or down, but you will pull that hand along the floor to stretch your right shoulder, and push your left hand towards the top of the mat to stretch out your left shoulder. And switching sides to hold for about another 30 seconds. Right arm to the top of the mat, left arm working its way through the space between your body and the mat. Into another plank here, hands directly under your shoulders, feet go straight back, straight line from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, and as always, engaging your core. Pull your navel into your back, keeping as flat a stomach as possible. And moving into our second to final move, we will hold another seated shoulder stretch. Coming up onto your knees this time, clasp your hands behind your back and push your chest to the sky. Bringing your hands as far away from your body while clasped behind your back as possible. As always, engaging your core. And for our final move, we will come down to the mat facing the sky. Work on melting into the mat or the floor, wherever you find yourself, releasing the tension from your feet to your legs, your hips, your core, your chest, shoulder, arms, and finally your neck. And with that concludes today's practice. Again, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you again for joining me.